Coming up today on YOLO Texas.
You can see animals from the Gulf of Mexico. You can walk through the jungle. You can see the sharks from multiple angles.
Ripley's is all about creating extraordinary experiences for our families. The odd is for everybody.
There's something so charming about taking that road trip through Texas and you just feel immersed in nature.
Join us on our trip across Texas.
We are super pumped to be here today, the Texas State Aquarium. You can't come to Corpus Christi and not come to the greatest attraction here on the coast. So just kind of give us an overview of what we can experience here at the Texas State Aquarium.
Sure, so it's a great experience to come. You can see animals from the Gulf of Mexico. We opened the Caribbean Journey expansion in 2017, so just at 5 years. So you can now see the Caribbean expansion. You can walk through the jungle. You can get encounters with flamingos. There's birds flying around, there's reptiles. You can see the sharks from multiple angles. So it's a really kind of an incredible experience in the buildings when you're inside, and then you can get outside. You can see river otters, you can see sea turtles, alligators, American ocelots, one of the most endangered species of cat in the world, and then bottlenose dolphins are the star attraction. So it's a great experience to come, spend several hours, a lot of dining options to do. Soon there will be an expanded water park and new splash park facility, and then our big highlight next year will be the Wildlife Rescue Center. So you'll actually be able to go through, see all the work that goes into saving Texas wildlife. We have one of the largest coastal rescue aquariums in the country. We're permitted to do marine mammals, sea turtles, and birds, and so it's a really comprehensive program. In 2021, we had over 1,700 sea turtles. We just were able to rehabilitate an orphan bottlenose dolphin calf. We've got loggerhead sea turtles over there now, so it's a very, very active program. And what's unique about it is that we're able to take what we know about animals from working them in this setting, and we can apply it to their rehabilitation to get them back out into the wild as soon as possible. So it's an incredible program, endangered species, really helping keep Texas wild. And I think when people come to the aquarium, you can come have a great experience. You can see flamingos and dolphins and everything else, but part of your ticket admission price is going to saving endangered wildlife. And that's what's unique about Texas. There's not a lot of other places in the country where you can really be that active in the rehabilitation of endangered species. It's a pretty incredible experience.
Oh my goodness, I didn't know that my ticket actually helps.
It does, yeah.
Oh. The big showstopper that we're here for today is the new program, Snorkeling with the Sharks.
Snorkeling with the Sharks, yeah. So we were talking about this for a number of years when we opened Caribbean Journey. And one of our leadership came up and said, hey, let's put together a program where we can put guests in the water safely to snorkel with the sharks. So you don't have to have a scuba license. You can just come in and put a snorkel on, put a mask on. Water's a little bit cool, and that's on purpose. That kind of helps the metabolism of the animals. But you get right up and personal with our sandbar sharks. Fish will come into the space, and so it's a great way to experience something that you know, it's safe, but you're still a little sense of danger there when these animals come up. You're in a shark cage and you've got these large sharks coming up, and they're docile animals, but there's still that, you know, it'll take your breath away when they swim by you.
Well, we appreciate you taking the time,
my pleasure,
sitting down with us. We're ready to hit the ground running, I guess.
Let's hit the water. We get in the drink is what we call it.
Get in the drink.
There
I like it.
So we're in our Caribbean Journey area right now, and right behind me is our Caribbean Sea exhibit, and that's where you guys are gonna be hopping in today. And it's filled to the brim with all kinds of animals that you'd see if you were to go out snorkeling or scuba diving in the Caribbean Sea. So we've modeled it after what you typically see out there with the Spanish galleon ship. There's a lot of shipwrecks that provide the foundation of homes for small fishes that bring in bigger fishes and then the sharks. And so We're gonna hop in there. We're gonna see all kinds of different species of fishes, some stingrays, some eels. We actually have a barracuda in here that we like to refer to as Nicolas Cage because he loves to hang out in the snorkel cage so much. And of course, what you're probably most excited for are sandbar sharks too.
Okay, I mean, when you say snorkeling with sharks, are we going to be able to touch them? Like, what are we going to expect with the dive program?
Yeah, so we're going to get into our snorkel cage that provides a nice safe area for you guys to get up and close with our animals. Since we're entering their home, we want to be super respectful to the animals. So we don't actually touch them, anything like that. We want to give them their space and respect. And our animals are not shy at all.
Okay, good.
So specifically our sharks are very accustomed to people in the water. We actually have divers in this exhibit every single day to help maintain it. And they're pretty used to seeing our snorkelers too. So while you're in the cage, as long as we're nice and calm, our sharks swim right up past us so we get a nice eye-to-eye view of them.
Oh my goodness, that's so wild. I can't believe we're about to do this. Shannon, thank you. Let's go upstairs and get to dive in and snorkeling with the sharks.
Let's hop on in. So to get things started, we like to orient everyone with what our exhibit is and what kind of animals we'll see. So we like to do a little mini behind the scenes tour for everyone, just to show them how the Caribbean Sea is, what animals we'll see, and why it's super crucial we do a program like this. We actually have several staff members trained both on the dry side and in the water to assist you with the program. So they'll get you comfortable with a mask and snorkel if you've never used one before.
Perfect. How'd that feel? Good.
We'll get in the water, practice breathing.
Then you're going to put your snorkel in your mouth. Okay. Put your face in the water and breathe 3 times. Be sure you can breathe. There you go.
You look like a professional.
How'd that feel? You're like, thank you. That's awesome.
And when you feel fully calm and ready, we'll enter our cage area. And from there, we sit back, relax, and enjoy all the animals.
I think y'all did fabulous. Thank you. You did absolutely incredible. The sharks came up to you to say hello. Yeah. I really couldn't have asked for it to go any better.
I think you know so.
My pleasure, girl.
Coming up, we head to Ripleys Believe It or Not.
First thing I noticed was vibrant colors. Looks like tons of fun. Tell me a little bit about Ripley's here in Grand Prairie.
As soon as you walk into our building, you're greeted with 5 different attractions. That's going to be the Ripleys Believe It or Not Auditorium, our Wax Palace, our Mirror Maze, our 70 Moving Theater, and then our Impossible Laser Race.
There's tons of locations everywhere and people keep coming back to Ripley's. What does Ripley's focus on?
So Ripley's is all about creating extraordinary experiences for our families. So whether that's checking out a really rare artifact or some pop culture memorabilia or having a really interactive experience in our museum, that's what we're all about.
So like you said, it's fun for the whole family, but who should come to Ripley's? Who's Ripley's for?
The odd is for everybody. So whether that be your family, whether it's a school field trip, Girl Scouts, we have something for everybody. Little ones get super interactive stuff. The older people might have some people they might recognize in the Wax Museum, and everyone in between can do all of our interactive stuff. So anybody and everybody.
Well, one thing I noticed about Ripley's here in Grand Prairie that stands out is that movie theater. Do you think we could check it out?
Absolutely.
Whoa, Lino, this is a serious theater.
Yeah.
Okay, tell me all about it.
Well, welcome to our 70 Moving Theater. Here we're gonna experience all 7 dimensions.
Okay.
Which,
These are seats?
Yes,
Can we
right
take seats?
here.
Okay, perfect.
After you.
Thank you.
Of course. by 7 dimensions. We're gonna do 3D, which
Okay.
you're gonna need some glasses for.
Thank you.
For you. We're also gonna do some wind, some movement, some lighting, and
I think it's the blasters, right?
blasters.
Yeah.
Blaster.
This was gonna be so scary. Third place. I got third place. Yeah. Lino got fifth. I got third. I beat you. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm glad we got to do that
Yeah.
together.
Another round?
Ooh, I like the way you think. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
This place is awesome. Okay, where are we?
We're at Ripleys Believe It or Not here in San Antonio, but we are currently inside of our Louis Tussauds Wax Museum.
Surrounded by the celebrities. I
Yes.
like it already. There's Beyonce. Let's walk around. Let's check it out.
Yes, this is our Hollywood section, so we have a
Okay.
bunch of Hollywood celebrities in here.
We got the Wills.
Both Wills.
Will Ferrell, Will Smith.
So we have a art department in our corporate office in Orlando. They actually make our wax figures. You have to make a mold first, which is typically out of a block of clay, and the artist hand sculpts it, and then they cast it, and then with the cast they fill it with mold, and then from there they add the hair, the eyes, all of the makeup, and that's what you see here.
Okay, this is so cool. Let's keep going.
This is going to be our superhero section.
Oh, how cool.
Yes.
I like the integration of old characters and new characters.
Oh yeah, there's something for everybody in this room.
DC, Marvel, you've got a little bit of it all. Whoa, Gianna, what is down there?
So this is the Wax Museum of Fear. So I'm gonna let you actually do this one on your own.
You're not coming with me?
I'm good.
Okay.
I think you'll have more fun without me.
Okay, well, wish me luck. Oh, cool. Here's like an homage to like older scary films. The Swamp Thing. Of course, they have a whole section just for clowns. Clowns are the worst. Oh, that's Jeepers Creepers. There's It. There's a lot of like terrifying clowns in there. We should get out of here as soon as possible. Okay, the only benefit is that no one's jumping out at you at least. You just have to push a body out of the way. Jackie! They got me at the end there. Okay, let's see what else they have. Gianna, my mind's already bending. Where are we at now?
This is Ripley's Illusions Labs. This is full of a bunch of optical illusions that you actually get to be a part of. This is our upside down room.
Okay.
So when you get in the set, it's already upside down.
Yeah.
So when you take the picture and you flip it, it actually looks like you're on the ceiling. This is our oversized chair. So as you see, it's just a few pieces. It doesn't look like much, but
Yeah.
whenever you actually get in the spot where you're supposed to take the photo, you have someone sit on the chair and then somebody stand, and it makes you look really big, and then the chair looks kind of small. We call this bodies in motion. So these cameras are gonna pick up your motion and then display them in different aspects on the screen.
Gianna, we've had so much fun
We
here.
sure have,
Let's
eh?
dance it out.
Let's do it.
If you love the outdoors, you'll love Lufkin. That's next on YOLO, Texas.
There's something so charming about taking that road trip through Texas, and then you get to East Texas and the trees change and you just feel just immersed in nature. And I really feel like Lufkin appreciates that so much.
Texas is so interesting because there's so many different landscapes, and If you're not familiar with East Texas and the tall pines, it really feels like you're enveloped when you come in to this area that is so beautiful and lush and green. And I think that's such a different experience. It just feels like there's a surprise around every corner.
That was the most perfect way to describe it. That I experienced all that in my trip through Lufkin and the surrounding areas.
Well, you know, like our slogan is Love Lufkin, but you don't just love Lufkin, you love all of Angelina County. There are 2 national forests inside of Angelina County. The forests are a huge part of our history and our culture, so we really embrace the fishing, the paddling, the hiking, biking, anything to be outdoors.
Well, I'm ready to get started. I wore my Crocs. I don't care what anybody says. These Crocs are ready to get on that lake.
Absolutely.
And I see that boat behind you. Is there a chance that I can take a ride?
Absolutely.
I have a confession.
Okay.
I've never been fishing
Oh
before.
my goodness. You're on one of the best lakes in the nation. The bite is on. Water temp 74 degrees. I'm gonna be throwing a topwater frog. In my opinion, the most exciting fishing you can do. You just have to set the hook as hard as you can. This is a topwater frog. So it's made of soft plastic. What you want to happen is the fish going to come up behind it and grab it. And whenever they grab it, you can see the hooks, and hopefully
That's how you catch fish.
you hook them and get them in the boat.
Now, when you said frog, a part of me thought he's about to pull out some live frogs.
No, yeah. Pretty much all of your tournaments here on Rayburn, any other lake in the nation, strictly artificial.
Will you tell me about the tournament?
Absolutely. It's called the Brandon Belt Grand Slam. If you didn't know, Brandon, he's a Major League Baseball player. He's from Lufkin, Hudson area, and with the Grand Slam, all of our proceeds go to the Father's Heart Orphanage. It's an orphanage in Brazil. This past year, I think we donated like around $110,000. So Brandon's all about, you know, giving back. His best saying is, you know, if he's going to do something, he's going to do it big.
So the Angelina National Forest is over 150,000 acres. It touches 4 counties, and a lot of the land is along the San Rayburn Reservoir.
It is so pretty here. What can people do?
A lot of people like to fish, bird watch. A lot of people like to hike and just enjoy nature.
Well, I'm ready to do a little hiking. I borrowed my sister's hiking boots specifically for today. You're gonna take us somewhere special, right?
Yes,
Yeah?
I want to show y'all the historic Aldridge Sawmill, so we're gonna go check that out.
Next, we're ending our hike at the sawmill, and we're checking out much more in Lufkin, coming up on YOLO, Texas.
So, Jessica, how long is this hike you've got us going on?
It is a little over 2.5 miles. It's gonna be our only trail that we have on the forest.
Okay, I can handle that.
So the Aldridge Sawmill, it was established in 1905. It was the top producing mill of the Bonanza era in Texas.
And it's really neat that we as the public can come and visit these areas, but this is the end of the trail. Now that all that's left is to head those 2.5 miles back.
That's right.
Okay, let's do it.
Aerin Trout Zoo is part of the city of Lufkin, but we are an AZA accredited facility, so we put conservation first, and it definitely makes it nice for people to come and visit the wildest place in town.
Oh, I love that. I can imagine bringing my family here, and leading up to these summer months, I would imagine there's tons to do.
So we're definitely a summer destination. We have lots of picnic areas where we offer Zoo Safari Summer Camp, where 1st through 6th graders can come for a half-day camp here at the zoo. We also have a teen volunteer program during the summer.
It sounds exciting. I wish I was a teen so that I could do that again. Right. There are a lot of things really unique about the Aerin Trout Zoo. I heard there's one more unique thing with your giraffes, right?
Yes, so Twigga is one of our Maasai giraffes here at the zoo, and she is 31 years old, which is one of the oldest Maasai giraffes in the United States.
Well, I'm enjoying myself so much, but I'm gonna do some more exploring. Have fun.
It's always really fun to see the kids or even the adults who are looking at an animal that they never thought that they would get to see up close, and just that look of awe on their face, it never gets old.
We're near the hippos. I know that that's your primary area, right?
Yes, I'm the primary hippo keeper. These are our two girls. We have Jazzy and we have Nikili. When you have two animals like these that have just so much personality and you never really get used to it. The hippos are definitely my favorite.
Driving up, we saw all these huge pine trees, and then we get to this spot. It's a little oasis, your restaurant, Pelican Point. Tell me about it.
It is stuck in the middle of the East Texas pine trees. I'm from South Louisiana and wanted to bring some of my Cajun culture to East Texas. I figured somewhere down the line, Texas and Louisiana are cousins. I like to say that this restaurant is an extension of my home. So when you come here, you're just like my family.
I've felt that already too, mostly because you've got this huge spread for me. We gotta start in the middle though, right? With these huge crawfish. I don't think I've ever seen crawfish this big.
It's juicy.
It's juicy.
What do you think?
That's good. What else do you have on the table for us?
We have our devils on horseback. Can't go wrong with the crawfish etouffee. We got a surf and turf here. And this is our Southern Trinity pasta. It's all crawfish, shrimp, and crabs. In Louisiana, food is not always about the spice, but more about the love you put into it.
Oh, that's yummy.
That's my grandma's recipe right
Is
there.
it? That's your grandma's recipe? Grandma fed you good growing up, huh?